Every meal still matters. Hello, I'm Dr. Thomas Reed. I've walked with thousands of older adults across the years, some in perfect health, some fighting quiet battles inside their own bodies. And if there's one thing I've learned about aging gracefully, it's this: the way we eat changes everything, not just our weight, not just our blood pressure, but how we feel each morning, how well we move, how clear our thoughts are, and how long, and how well, we stay independent. But here's the truth: most seniors don't need a new diet. They need a few honest shifts in daily habits, grounded in love, not rules. Many of the people I meet after age 70 aren't eating poorly out of neglect. They're eating in ways they got used to, or because it's easier, or cheaper, or because no one ever told them their body has different needs now. And sometimes, especially for those who eat alone, food becomes less about nourishment and more about filling time, calming emotions, or simply passing another quiet evening. But what if every meal could be a gift instead of a chore? What if the way you eat could help you feel steadier on your feet, clearer in your mind, lighter in your spirit? Even now, in this guide, I'll walk you through the 5 most common eating habits that either help or harm seniors after 70, not to scare you, not to judge, but to offer clarity, kindness, and a new way to think about your plate, because you're not too old to change, and it's never too late to feel better in your own body, one simple meal at a time. So let's sit down together, pull up a chair, and begin with this question: what is your food doing for you today? Chapter 1, Skipping Meals or Eating Too Little, the Silent Drain on Your Strength. It's a conversation I've had more times than I can count. Doctor, I just don't feel hungry anymore. I eat a little toast in the morning, maybe some soup for dinner. That's enough, right? But here's the truth I gently offer them: not eating enough is one of the quietest, most dangerous habits for seniors, and it rarely gets noticed. As we age, our metabolism slows down, appetite can fade due to medications, loneliness, or even mild depression. But your body still needs fuel, not just to survive, but to thrive. Let me tell you about Irene. She's 81, she came to me after several small falls, frequent dizziness, and fatigue. At first, we checked her heart, her balance, her medications. All fine. Then we looked at her food journal: half a banana for breakfast, a cracker for lunch, a small bowl of rice for dinner. That wasn't a meal plan, that was starvation in slow motion. We adjusted her routine: a small protein shake with breakfast, half a sandwich and fruit at lunch, soup with added lentils or beans for dinner, and within 2 weeks, her energy returned, her mood improved, she walked taller. Here's what I want you to know: eating less doesn't mean you're doing better. You're not saving your stomach. You're losing your strength, even if you're not hungry. Try these small, steady habits: eat 3 mini meals a day, not one big one. Include a protein source with every meal: eggs, yogurt, tuna, beans. Don't skip breakfast. It sets your metabolism and mental clarity for the day. Keep easy snacks nearby: mixed nuts, cheese cubes, smoothies, and most importantly, eat with intention. Light a candle. Sit at a table. Turn off the TV. Make each meal a moment of care, not just a task, because every bite you skip is a bite your body needed to protect your muscles, your brain, and your independence. Chapter 2, Eating Too Much Sugar Without Realizing It, the Sweet Trap That Steals Your Energy. No one plans to eat too much sugar. It's not like anyone sits down with a bag of candy and thinks, this will make my joints ache, mess with my sleep, and cloud my memory. But here's the thing about sugar: it hides in plain sight. It sneaks into foods we trust: yogurt, granola bars, canned soups, even so-called healthy cereals. Many of my patients in their 70s and 80s have no idea that their morning orange juice has more sugar than a soda, or that their light salad dressing has as much sugar as a cookie. Let me tell you about Henry, age 84. He was having sudden crashes in energy, alert in the morning, then exhausted by 11 a.m. We checked everything. No infection. No serious illness. And then I looked at his typical breakfast: fruit-flavored yogurt, a glass of juice, a muffin, all sugar. We made one small change: plain Greek yogurt with fresh berries, half a banana, water with lemon instead of juice. By week 2, he told me, I'm not falling asleep in my chair anymore. Sugar isn't evil, Your brain actually runs on a bit of it, but too much, especially the refined, hidden kinds, wreaks havoc on your body. Here's what too much sugar can do to seniors: increase inflammation and joint pain, raise blood sugar levels and risk of type 2 diabetes, disrupt sleep and deepen fatigue. Cloud memory and slow brain clarity, weaken the immune system. Simple steps to lower sugar without feeling deprived: swap juice for water infused with lemon or cucumber, choose unsweetened yogurt and add cinnamon or fruit, read labels, aim for less than 6 g of sugar per serving, watch out for sauces, dressings, and low-fat products. They often hide sugar to boost flavor, and here's the best part: your taste buds can change. Within 2 to 3 weeks of reducing added sugar, real food begins to taste richer, fuller, more satisfying. You don't need to give up everything sweet, just give your body a chance to taste life more clearly, without the constant spike and crash. Because when you remove the hidden sugar, what's left behind is something far sweeter: energy, clarity, and a steadier, stronger you. Chapter 3, Not Getting Enough Protein. The missing link to strength and brain health. Doctor, I don't really need that much protein anymore, right? I'm not building muscle at this age. I hear this question almost weekly, and every time, I give the same answer, kindly, but firmly: you don't stop needing protein because you're older. In fact, you probably need more of it now than you did at 40. Here's why: after age 60, we naturally begin to lose muscle. It's called sarcopenia. It's one of the biggest reasons older adults feel weaker, lose balance, and become more prone to falls. And your brain? It needs protein too. Proteins are the building blocks of neurotransmitters, the tiny messengers that keep your memory sharp and your mood stable. Let me share a story. Margaret, age 82, came to me feeling tired, foggy, and weaker each week. She wasn't sick. Her labs looked fine, but when we reviewed her diet, it was clear: cereal for breakfast, a few crackers and tea at lunch, maybe a small bowl of noodles for dinner, hardly any protein at all. So we made simple adjustments: an egg and half an avocado in the morning, a slice of turkey with whole grain toast at lunch, lentils added to her soup for dinner, a handful of nuts as a snack. After 3 weeks, Margaret's voice sounded different, stronger, clearer, more hopeful. Here's the truth most people don't realize: protein isn't just for athletes, it's for anyone who wants to stay out of the hospital, walk without a cane, or remember their grandson's name. Small ways to add protein every day: 1 boiled egg equals 6 g, half a cup of Greek yogurt equals 10 g, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter equals 8 g, half a cup cooked lentils equals 9 g, a palm-sized piece of chicken or fish equals 20-25 g. You don't need giant steaks, you just need consistency. And remember, losing strength doesn't happen overnight, neither does gaining it back. But one protein-rich meal at a time, your body can rebuild, your brain can reawaken, and your confidence can return. So next time you ask yourself what to eat, start with this question: what will help me stay strong for the life I still want to live? Chapter 4, Eating Alone, Eating Without Joy, Why Meals Are About More Than Food. Sometimes, when I ask my older patients about their meals, they shrug: it's nothing special. I just heat something up and eat in front of the TV. I don't really cook anymore. What's the point when it's just me? And my heart always softens when I hear this, because I know, it's not about laziness, it's about loneliness. After 80, meals often become quiet moments, too quiet. Spouses may have passed. Children live far away. Even if the stomach is full, the soul can still feel empty. But here's what I want you to remember: eating is more than fueling your body, it's an act of self-respect. A ritual of dignity. A chance to feel connected, even if you're alone. Let me tell you about Teresa, 86. She told me she ate frozen dinners every night with the television on, barely tasting her food. We made one small change: she set her table with a cloth napkin, played soft music from her youth, and lit a candle, even just for herself. I started enjoying my food again, she said. It felt like I was keeping myself company, not just feeding an old body. Small shifts that bring joy back to meals: set the table, even for one. Use a real plate. A napkin. Something beautiful: play music while you eat. Something familiar, comforting: say grace or pause in gratitude. Even one quiet breath before eating can ground you. Call someone before or after you eat. Talk about your day. Ask about theirs. Invite a neighbor for coffee once a week. It doesn't have to be formal, just shared. If your only meal company is the sound of a microwave, I invite you to try again. You deserve more than convenience. You deserve nourishment that feeds not just your body, but your heart, because you're still here, and every meal is a quiet celebration of that fact. Chapter 5, Eating Without Drinking, and Why Hydration is More Important Than Ever. Here's something I say in almost every visit with my older patients: you're not drinking enough water. And almost every time, I get a gentle reply like, but I'm not thirsty. I don't want to get up in the night. I drink coffee. That counts, right? I understand. After 70, your body's thirst signal weakens. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already mildly dehydrated, and that mild dehydration. It's not so mild. It can make your thinking foggy. It can make your joints ache. It can make your skin itchy, your balance wobbly, your mood low. Let me tell you about Samuel, 88. He was coming in with memory slips, fatigue, and sudden dizziness. His labs looked fine. His scans were normal, but when I asked him how much water he drank each day, he paused. I think maybe a cup or two. That wasn't a medical mystery. That was a body begging for water. We set a new routine: a glass of water as soon as he woke up, one with each meal, a cup of herbal tea mid-afternoon, a water bottle near his favorite chair. Just a few days later, he said, I feel more alert. I'm not napping as much. My legs don't ache as much at night. Here's the truth: water is medicine. It lubricates your joints, supports digestion, protects your kidneys, and helps your brain function clearly. And yet, so many seniors go day after day barely drinking anything. Tips to stay hydrated without overthinking: keep a glass or bottle where you sit most, on your table, by your recliner, next to your bed. Choose herbal teas, lemon water, or warm broth if plain water is unappealing. Eat hydrating foods: cucumber, watermelon, soups, oranges. Drink before you're thirsty, not after. And during meals, take small sips. Let your body digest with ease. Hydration aids digestion, prevents constipation, and helps nutrients absorb properly. So if you're eating well but still feeling sluggish, ask yourself this simple question: have I given my body the water it needs to work with the food I eat? Because sometimes, the problem isn't what you're eating, it's what's missing from your cup. Conclusion: your next meal is a new beginning. You've made it through a lot in life: wars, losses, births, holidays, good years, hard ones, and now, here you are, still standing, still breathing, still learning. That, in itself, is something worth celebrating. So if you've fallen into some habits that no longer serve you, skipping meals, reaching for sugar, eating alone, ignoring water, don't carry guilt, carry awareness, and carry the hope that your next meal can be different, because it can. You're not too old, you're not too far gone. You don't need to follow a trendy diet or buy expensive powders. You just need to eat like you matter, because you do. Every glass of water is a gift to your joints. Every bite of protein is a message to your muscles: you're still needed. Every colorful fruit and vegetable says to your cells, stay strong. Every shared meal is a reminder, you are not alone. Your food is not just fuel, it's a quiet companion, a form of self-respect, and maybe even a way back to feeling more like you again. So as you move forward from this moment, ask yourself gently, what would someone who truly loves me want me to eat today? Then let that answer guide your hands, your plate, and your heart. If this message spoke to you, even in a quiet way, share it with someone you care about. And if you'd like more of these simple, honest, and hopeful reminders, subscribe to the channel. We're not here to tell you how to live, we're here to walk beside you, one meal, one choice, one good day at a time.